Hi there and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be looking at drawing this beautiful Golden Labrador's left eye. This is Mick, and unusually he has two different coloured eyes, but today we're just going to look at a snippet from one of my Patreon tutorials where I look at drawing the left eye with polychromos and light fast pencils. You can catch the full tutorial over at Patreon and I will leave the link in the comments. And let's just get on with it. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please give me a thumbs up and perhaps subscribe to my channel if you want to be notified of further videos. So let's get on with the drawing then. So I'm ready to tackle this first eye. I'm going in with some of the lights first. And actually I've got a double layer at the moment of the Duralar. So I'm going to take one of the layers away because I want a little bit more of that pencil line to show through the eye. So the first one I'm using is Sky Blue number 146. This is to very, very gently put a blue in the highlight of the eye, even though the eye is a very, very light green colour, but this will help just to give that illusion of a bit more of a highlight. We will overlay that with a bit of green. And now to come in with the earth green at number 172. This is one of my favourite colours. I love this colour. It's a very, very dull green and it lends itself very, very well for all sorts of different colour combinations. I think it's particularly good to draw shadows with. Yeah, anyway, it's just a nice colour. Draw in some of these details, so we've got a bit of a line here. You'll notice my nib is, or the point isn't particularly pointy. It's quite blunt. Again, pressing very, very lightly. So that's all I want to do on that for now. To come back in with some greys. Let's look at the warm grey, number 5, which is number 274, Polychromos. Start popping in more of this shadow. And same down here. And as we go around we get darker. I'm primarily going to use the dark sepia for this. Just tiny little circles. going to put in this eye surround. It's good to have the darkest colour of the eye in just to give the rest of it context. You can see I've got a nice sharp point, and that is to ensure I get a nice dark black in the eye. We can deepen this black by layering it with some of the ways to make black, which is dark reds, dark blues, those kind of colours. We can also do that from the back later on. We want to deepen these blacks. It's the advantage of using this paper. A bit of a light touch around this section here. I don't want it black, but I do want it nice and dark. There's a nice steel grey going on around here. So I found quite a nice colour in the Lightfast range, which is dark ocean blue. Before I layer this with black, just going to put in some of those details with that. You have some random shapes going on in this section. So I'm going to mark those up in this blue initially. And I'm going to do a light coat of this all the way around. I'm going to also pop some of this colour in the shadow. And then I'm also going to pop some of this colour, this section here. To make that a bit softer around the edge. So coming back in with my Lightfast black. Oh, before I do that, I have a Mars black, again Lightfast. I'm just going to do, there's a little section, this bit of the eye here, that has a slightly different hue to it, the black. So I'm going to pop that under. Now we might not see that, but let's see. I think actually it goes all the way around. Still on the Mars Black. So let's get this highlight all mapped out. Just a little edge here, because this was a professional photography photo. We can see the umbrella in his eyes. Now I could change that to a more traditional. We can play around with that after. Now putting that Mars Black underneath has worked very well. I want to darken some of this blue now with its little random shapes. So I can now see that the shadow does need darkening a little. So I'm going to now come in with the black, because it won't come up as black. It'll just darken the colours that I've already put down. To come back in with a little bit of that blue. So this is sky blue number 146. Now if we do want to put any brighter bits in the eye, we can do that by just coming in with our Tombow Mono Eraser and just dragging the edge around just to brighten up. Oh, we need to just have a bit more impact. Also need to darken up this highlight here. I barely want to see that really. So that makes the eye pretty much done. We might change that highlight to something other than an umbrella, so we could just change it to like a double spot, which I think probably looks a little bit more realistic rather than the umbrella shape. Great. So we're now ready to do the surrounding to the eye and up here with some nice big whiskers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button to be notified of any future videos. If you want longer real-time tutorials, then pop over to my Patreon channel. The link is in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video, and bye for now.